It is time for your national forecast. Are these bobcats or lynx? I need to get a closer look at it, but big cats nonetheless. You don't want them prowling around the area. Cape Bonavista, Newfoundland, Labrador. This was back on Sunday with those howling winds, storm surge, creating damage to coastal locations. Even a state of emergency locally had to be discussed or issued as well. Now, that storm system is still there, although it's weaker, but it's going to kind of hang around. And we're going to be looking at brisk conditions with rain or snow across the east coast. Much colder air, though, across Ontario and Quebec. Now, just to show you here, Ottawa -8 today. When you factor in the wind chill, it's going to feel like -17. So you're really dressing for that. The wind chill will make it feel colder on your skin than what the thermometer is telling you and across the Maritimes. So there's widespread snow showers. Heavier amounts I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, Toronto, that -11 wind chill this afternoon and feeling like -20 overnight tonight, so getting indoors will be key. This, by the way, this is the storm system that went through the U.S. and brought all that snow and freezing rain and grounding all those flights. And although it largely missed Canada, we have our big upper low that is bringing the widespread snow showers from the Great Lakes eastwards. And we'll be looking at this unsettled conditions all through the week. So you get one surface low after another, all spawning around the big upper low. So bottom line is that most of you will see some snow. Now, let's begin first of all on the Great Lakes with the colder air, especially this evening to tomorrow morning. London northwards to Goderich, there could be some whiteout conditions there, and then over towards the southern shores of Georgian Bay. Now, we've had some snow showers further south around the Toronto-Hamilton area, but this really isn't your storm. I think for you it's about the cold. Now, that storm system in the east I was mentioning is certainly impacting those of you in eastern Ontario and through Quebec. 10 to 20 centimeters of snow from Montreal eastwards to Sherbrooke. The Saguenay region, 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. And portions of the Gaspé, over the higher terrain and the Cape Breton Highlands, 1 to 2 feet of snow. This is accumulation through the whole week, though. So it's 30 to 60 centimeters. St. John's, though, Halifax, this is not really a snowstorm kind of a week for you, just brisk and blustery. Across the west, heavy snow towards the BC-Yukon border, some of those mountain passes like the White Pass, for example. And also we've had some icy conditions around Terrace, some snowy conditions in Stewart, and fog this morning in Metro Vancouver. Not a lot of rain in your forecast for the south coast. There'll likely be a little bit overnight tonight, tomorrow morning, and then that dries out. Another storm system again. So the north coast and central coast of BC, you have a wet outlook for the next 7 days, but not for the south coast. And again, with the storm system going to the north, that'll bring more likely dicey weather towards southern areas of Yukon, Northwest Territories as well. Frigid today on the west side of Hudson Bay, Churchill, Arviat, Rankin Inlet. We've had wind chills in the -50s. This afternoon, -19 in Winnipeg, -13 in Regina, -2 in Edmonton, and +1 in Calgary. And when you factor in the wind chill, again, all that cooler air is the eastern prairies, not so much the western prairies. When we take a look at our big temperature profile, the cold air for the Great Lakes in Quebec will be there for much of the week, especially in southern areas, while the eastern prairies, you'll get brief breaks from the cold. Western prairies, you'll get more of an extended break from the big chill.